Hey guys, what's going on? Garanax here, bringing you another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Another week has gone by and that means another update has dropped. This week we are getting the next chapter of Story Quest, Chapter 10. That's very good news because more quests means more rewards. And for those of you who did not follow the anime or the manga, this is where you can learn more about the story too. And also we are getting the reverse stages as well. Well, now the common consensus is that we are nowhere near ready for the reverse stages because of how you need to use certain characters which we will never build, but we'll talk about that in another video. In this video, what we are more interested in is the new Red King. Should you summon on this banner or should you skip it? Let's find out. So in this banner we have the Red Skinny King at 0.5% chance. The other units in this banner, however, are not very exciting. There's no Demon Meliodas, there's no Escanor. So right off the bat, this is quite a turn off for me. Now let's take a look at Red King's skill. So his first skill inflicts damage equals to 120% of attack on all enemies. On rank 2 and above, it also disables recovery skills. For his second skill, it inflicts damage equals to 100% of attack on all enemies and explodes after 2 turns. So explodes will deal additional damage equals to 100% of damage dealt after a certain number of turns, which on rank 1 is 2 turns, and rank 2 and rank 3 is on after 1 turn. His ult is the same as the Blue King's ult, which inflicts shatter damage equals to 420% of attack on all enemies, and with the small DN associations, the attack is 480% of attack. So there is a shatter damage also, so shatter ignores the resistance. And his passive reduces all enemies' pierce rate by half and also reduces the value of additional increase or decrease by half in PvP. So there goes the pierce team. So what this does is that it will reduce your Demon Meliodas' pierce rate by half and also reduce the pierce rate that you're getting from Lillia by half. So this is not a complete shutdown of PS team like how Valenty does it, but it still significantly reduces the damage that you can deal using a PS team. And what's annoying is that Red King's passive works in the sub slot as well, so he can catch you by surprise, unlike Valenty where she has to be on the field for the PS reduction to work. So my first impression of Red King, if you want to use him for PvE, for farming, you can definitely use him because all 3 of his skills are AoE attacks. So that will speed up the farming speed, but his skills are nothing very special, so other than being AoE attacks, it doesn't really help much, unlike House's PS cards which will deal additional damage. He's definitely a PvP unit, and he will work very well in ungeared PvP because he doesn't rely on any stats. His passive counters the PS teams heavily and will reduce the incoming damage significantly. You can maybe run an Escanor, Merlin and Gother on the front, and with Red King on the sub. So Gother provides the upgrade, Escanor and Merlin, being the green units, will be able to deal with Lillia and Blue Demon Meli easily, and Red King at the back will be able to reduce the incoming damage. On the other hand, being a red unit and having an ult that ignores resistance, he seems like a great unit to counter Valenty control team. You can put him on the front and rush his ult so that you can deal with Valenty easily. You also have the type advantage against the Valenty control team, so even if he is targeted, he should be able to survive for some time to be able to pull off at least one ult. And his passive reduced a bit of damage too. So it's definitely interesting to see that he counters both Valenty control team and the PS teams. And from what I heard, there will be a mono red team coming into the meta soon with Red Escanor. So let's see how things go. In terms of gear, you want to go with attack defense set if you want to use him for farming because all of his skills are scaling with attack. In PvP, if you are planning to use him in the front to counter Valenty control team, attack defense set will work better. If you are planning to put him at the back and just reduce the incoming damage, you can use HP defense set also just to boost up your CC a little bit more. So you got to decide for yourself what works better for your team. So I think he is definitely an interesting unit to have, especially if you are very into PvP. However, his banner is just not very good. There are some decent units inside, but nothing game changing. He will be in the part 2 SSR pool, So I would suggest to hold off for now and save your part 2 SSR tickets until he is added into the pool. However, these are my opinions. If you really love King and if you have extra gems lying around, go ahead and pull for him. What matters most is that you're enjoying the game, and I hope that you're enjoying my content as well. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. That's it for today, take care and have a great day ahead.